Welcome to the channel. I am Boss E. We're going to jump right into my meditation, which was real picturesque. The first thing I saw was just the area that, like the area I was seeing was just getting brighter, right? Like the sun was shining on it. So that gave me an energy of clarity and or exposure. It could be an exposure too, since it was very sun-like. And then, darn it, what was the second thing? Oh, the other thing was like a feeling. I was feeling it, but I was also seeing it. Everything was like leaned to the side, like everything. The physical in the meditation, like everything was leaning to the left specifically. So it read to me initially as an imbalance, possibly, but I also feel like it could pertain to something else. And I feel strongly that that particular portion of my meditation could pertain to something else that I can't really identify right now. Past life. So yeah, let's see. Okay. Truth. Okay. I'm telling y'all. I think I'm on to something. Jealousy and trust. And release. Okay. So this definitely has to be, or why? Okay, it has to be. Because that's not what I wanted to say. I ain't really want to say that it has to be, but listen, this is just how it's coming out. This is about someone, possibly you, gaining clarity about a past situation. By way of exposure. And it really just had to do with you trusting, how I'm hearing it is trusting the process. But I want to say just trusting time, you know? Like how people say time heals all wounds, but time also reveals truth a lot of the times, or in a lot of instances. And it definitely can have something to do with a situation, a person that was released with the release over here. Something you had to walk away from, someone you had to walk away from. And that jealousy over there. It feels like okay, because what I was about to say is it feels like something that would have been like a next step had you maybe stayed where you were, or with who you were with. Like it was going to be like staying there, and then like something happened, and then something else happened where the jealousy enters, but it's coming across as one of those things where it might have been inevitable. I don't know if that's like the right way to say it, but damned if you do, damned if you don't. You was definitely gonna have some eyes that give off that type of energy because of the choices that you made. Okay, so tie this all in together for me, please. Tower, clinging, reluctance, the tower in the reverse. This is the imbalance. Okay. It feels like it's like a lot of components to this. A lot of components to this situation. Ultimately, whatever or whoever was walked away from was something that refused to die on its own, properly, dismantle. That's how I heard it. Something that wouldn't dismantle the way that because I don't want to say the way that it was supposed to, but maybe the way that would have caused like the least amount of resentment. That's kind of what the tower gives off, especially with these cards that it's around. Like, instead of letting the tower come in, burn everything to the ground, throw everybody out of their windows, and have everybody and everything reestablish itself on a different ground, right? The other side is not allowing for it to happen, refusing to let it happen, manipulating circumstances, situations, energy, even to stop the dismantle, as I heard it, of whatever this is y'all got going on. So I definitely do not have the right cards out. We got to get the tea. What's going on? I mean, that's the name of the cards. It's one of those things where it's only a matter of time before, the universe step in and handle it. So tell me what y'all got going on here. Hustling. Fake flexing. What the heck? What is going on here? You found out that somebody found out that somebody ain't really have it. running, cyberbully, and scarcity tactics. Bad habits at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more, please. How I'm hearing it is like, because I'm like, I'm trying to make sense of it, right? But I just keep hearing different phrases. And it's like, get it how you live. Oh wow. Ego and broke ass. This about money? Child services. Wow. So I ain't even gonna front because I feel like as I'm looking at the cards that I'm at a loss, but I'm really not at a loss. I'm just so shocked that this is the type of energy coming through here. Thank you for subscribing, sharing your energy, cause this is like this is new, y'all. This new. Um, it looked like somebody went broke, okay? That didn't used to be broke, but they broke. They broke now. And it's something, whatever this clarity is, whatever patience and time is now ready to deliver, right? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Somebody is figuring out that somebody they thought that they was going to get some type of services, some type of money from. They're not getting no money from this person. Period. But it's because this person don't got it. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who this is figuring this out. It could be you, it could be somebody else. But when it comes to a particular, I'm just gonna say masculine, probably, they gave themselves a persona of looking like they got it, seeming like they got it, acting like they got it. And that roped in people who thought that they would benefit financially by like staying with this person, being with this person, dealing with this person. And after some time, they are now finding out, even possibly after after having a child with this person, that sometimes what you see is not what you want to get. Basically, somebody could be broke, somebody could be stingy, and somebody could be tied up in child services territory, child support territory, things of that nature, right? Which is draining them even more. Whoever is figuring this out is in this energy, the ego and the jealousy, only because they held on for too long. So that's why I said, that must be why I said earlier that it just feel like it's a lot of components. It could be a lot of a couple different people that are within this scenario. And that's why I'm getting it, how I'm like getting it. But I think whoever's watching this whoever's watching this is in this energy. Release and temperance. Oh, shoot. And divinity, since they wanted to stick on the table. Okay. Whoever's watching this must be in this energy. Because it's over here. Or, because you might not be the person that's watching this. You might be one of these people watching this. But there is another person who has released themselves from whatever this is that's going on over here. And they have found balance. They have found balance. Why do that not sound right as it's coming out of my mouth? They have balance in their lives, okay? Harmony in their lives because they moved away when they felt it necessary to do so, to not possibly end up like this, basically. But ultimately, it's only because somebody like tried to stay somewhere, it would have been better to not stay, basically. All right, let's get a few more cards. And the truth is, if these energies over here are still holding on, they not doing themselves no favors. Self-love. Deuces. Epiphany. It's a lot of components. Soulmate in the reverse. So before I start, let me get one more for self-love. Thank you. Recharge. Okay. So, an apology. So once again, components. And the component that's finding out that somebody is not who they appear to be initially is now like really figuring out that they had it all wrong. And they could even be initiating moving away from this person. It was never as they say on the card, soulmate. It was never a soulmate connection. But I wanted to say something different. Lasting. That's what I wanted to say. It was never a lasting or never going to be a lasting connection because there was no true underlying pull to whoever these people are that came together. So let me just clear this up real quick. You got a guy, a girl, and possibly another girl. And girl finds out that boy just look like he got it, but don't really got it. But girl already had baby with boy. Despite boy and girl not having a lasting connection. girl needs to go within and reflect on the best way to move forward. Boy, I feel like boy is like hiding something. Matter of fact, let me get one more card for boy. Unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers, unfinished business. Okay, that's why. Thank you. I'm like, I feel like it's more to boy outside of boy being, because I feel like boy might be broke, but not really. Maybe playing broke. Um, maybe boy don't want to pay child support. Maybe that's what that is. Um, but even still, how are all, what's the true connection outside of the fact that you all walked away from whatever this is and left this to unfold? Um, your patience is showing you what happened after you walked away and stayed away from whatever type of connection you had with this person in the past. I think that's why earlier also I was saying like jealousy was going to be inevitable. I don't think that that's really the right word that I want to use, but that's what I'm going to use for lack of better words right now, because you staying with boy probably would have made this person mad, or you staying with boy probably would have landed you in this position. So it was like damned if you do, damned if you don't, damned if you don't, but also, like you walking away. Again, still room for that energy because you walked away from a ticking time bomb that legitimately needs to detonate and will any day now. But this person might be looking, okay, how I heard it is looking for you. Just that simple. This person is looking for you. So they could be calling you from like random numbers. They could be stalking you, watching your social media, things of that nature. But they could be looking to try to reconcile something. What do we need to hear? What do we all need to hear? What do you need to hear? What do they need to hear? What do everybody need to hear? All you had to do is trust the process. Rediscover yourself. Celebration. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't necessarily know if this is a cause for celebration. I guess I don't know. But what I will say is, with the Rediscover Yourself card, it was the right move to move away from a previous situation that would have ultimately brought you down, one way or another, just based on how whoever this person is, how they was moving, basically. You weren't afraid to walk away, bet on yourself, and work on becoming your best version. And by not dwelling on what was going to happen, how things were going to unfold, the universe is granting you the clarity and opportunity to see what unfolded, how it unfolded. Some of you may not even care, which is totally fine. I think this is just confirmation that you did the right thing. The components of this situation, have their own, excuse me, lives to make sense of and clean up if they want to become happier people. And if not, that's on them, not your problem. Keep working on yourself, keep moving forward, and as long as you remain in alignment and balanced yourself, you will get information that you need without you even having to go look for it. It just come right to you. So that's where I'm going to leave you. If you like the reading, hit the like button right now. And in the comment section, drop the word exposure for me. And if you want to talk, we could talk about this in the comment sections below. Subscribe, share your energy. It is the best way to keep the vibrations high here at the channel and give us, some new energy to work with, okay? And at this time, I'm going to send you all helpful, healing energy of clarity, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.